This is the NFL on EA Sports as we welcome you to MetLife Stadium here in East Rutherford, New Jersey. This is the NFL on EA Sports as we welcome you to MetLife Stadium here in East Rutherford, New Jersey. This is the scene just before we came on air. This New York crowd fired up by the arrival of their G-men as they burst from the locker room. They're ready to go as the Giants get set to match up with the Chicago Bears. The longtime Panther Graham Gano has us set for a start as we are underway from MetLife Stadium. Taken about 7 yards deep, and they will elect to not bring this one out as our first drive will begin at the 25. Foles. And he can't get away from the pressure. The Giants get there. A bad start there. A big loss on their first play from scrimmage. It's second down. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on second down. And now the Giants will stop play as they take a timeout defensively. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on second down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. And now here's a deep shot that's complete. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. 27 yards there, a first down.
First down, Chicago.
Now Foles. And the hook up here to Allen Robinson. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Add the gain here to the previous play, and it's better than 40 yards total. Opening carry of the game for Cordero Patterson. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. On 2nd and 12, Foles.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
That one good for 26 and a first down. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. His throw caught at about the 5. And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And that'll get him halfway there as he takes it from the 6 to the 3-yard line.
The tackle made by Dexter.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball on this drive, and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally because otherwise...
And that is caught. Touchdown, Bears. Cordero Patterson. There to make the grab. And the Bears take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive. And he's got it to make it 7-0 in favor of the Bears.
Bears 7, Giants nothing.
After the touchdown on is Pat O'Donnell to send this one away. Fielded in the end zone. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback.
25-yard line.
Jones and the Giants now with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. And right away, he'll look to throw. He hits his target. It's the tight end, Toilolo. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Nice way to start the drive. A gain of 12 and a 1st down. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. On the ground, this is Saquon Barkley. And he'll grab a gain of 5 out of this up to the 41-yard line.
Ball carrier.
Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
A first carry for the tailback, Devontae Freeman. And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50.
It's nice every now and then in this game not to see people overthink it. Just hand it to the old reliable guy. Let him pick up the 1st down.
A 1st down carry for Barkley. And he's going to be stopped up at about the 47-yard line. It'll be a gain of 3, and it also takes us to the end of the 1st quarter of play. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Giants, nothing.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Now a carry for the shifty Dion Lewis. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
On the play. Brings up 3rd down and 7.
Operating from the gun, Jones. It's complete to Golden Tate. And a nice job there defensively. They get him to the ground short of the 1st, right around the 42. Just a 5-yard pickup, and it leads to 4th down. Now Jones throwing on 4th down. Got a man, Slayton. And he's going to get this inside the 30. How about them biting off 15 yards there on the 4th down attempt and keeping the drive alive?
26-yard line.
It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on 1st down, that fits the bill.
19-yard line.
Throwing on 2nd and 3. Jones, he'll get this one into the hands of Lewis. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. From the gun, Jones. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. A little too aggressive defensively, and the flag comes out.
And no one trying to cover is going to like a call going against them, but you have to like the effort there. Went for the interception, just unable to get it, and the flag did come out.
1st and goal, and a chance to get that initial touchdown right back. They'll try and run for it with Barkley. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. Give him 3 on the gain there. 2nd and goal.
Just shy of the goal line. A gain of 3.
And Barkley will try to punch it in. And he is not going to go anywhere. They're going to get to him behind the line, and that is going to get us to the 2-minute warning. No gain on the play there, and they're going to need to come up with something better here on 3rd and goal. Another try for Barkley. And he is in. Touchdown, New York. Saquon Barkley taking it in. And the Giants are an extra point away from tying up this football game.
The kick,
and he puts it through.
That ties the game at 7.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense getting the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3-and-out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
Well, those two have hooked up for a touchdown once already in this game, that time unable to find a completion.
Yeah, it just appeared they wanted to get him out into open space and try and get him the football. As you mentioned, unable to connect.
And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far and brings up third down. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. That's complete to Mooney. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39.
A gain of 14.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And he finds his tight end, Graham. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
Brings up second.
To throw again on second down. Foles. And the possession is theirs at their own 43-yard line.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
Jones throwing on first down. Flush to his right. That's complete to Slayton. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. 16 yards right off the bat with a first down.
You talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a first down.
It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
The tackle made.
Well, the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
Now the Giants will use the second of their 3 timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. On the heels of that good carry by Devontae Freeman, here's 1st and 10. Looking for the end zone. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
2nd and 10 now from the 27. Throwing again. Jones. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Kyle Fuller. Weaving through traffic, and now he's free.
Oh, you got to feel it, baby.
And he's given his guys a shot for late points as they will take over in range for a field goal or maybe more.
First down. And
suddenly it's 1st and goal after the interception. A quick change in the situation here. Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete. Another shot from the 1 on 2nd and goal. Here's Foles. Got his man, and it's caught for a Chicago touchdown. Darnell Mooney as the first half is winding down. And the Bears have taken the lead.
And that touchdown gives them a touchdown lead before they attempt the extra point. What a great way to end the half.
Yeah, great job to put themselves in front. And now, see on the sideline, special teams defense scrambling, saying we want to preserve this for the final moments of this second quarter.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away.
Very short kick. This will be taken by one of the up men. The lane opens here. He's past the 30.
The Giants take over first and 10 at their own 43-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Tashawn Gibson. And he will be brought down as time has now run out on this first half of action. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gunn, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The Giants set to get the football, and they trail here as we get back underway in the second half.
And this carries into the end zone, and he will not bring it out. It's a touchback.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. On first down, Barkley. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secure before they slide off, and try and chip someone at the second level.
It's a first down on a gain of 10. So from the 36 now, first and 10. Now a handoff. It's Freeman. And he'll have a gain of 3 to the 33.
Devontae Freeman.
That's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
On second and 7, Jones. No, he almost had it. Already with 1 interception, just missing his second there.
Coverage on the play by Kyle.
Got to get to the 26 for a first. This is third down. Back to throw. Jones.
Oh, Jones has just thrown his 3rd interception.
Eddie Jackson picks it. And a very good return as he'll take it all the way up to the 40-yard line.
By the Bears.
So it was a drive that had real promise here to begin the third quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in. Coming out to start this third quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone. Possibly got a little bit too greedy right there.
Incomplete.
Third quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10.
He sets to fire deep. And that's going to be too high. Out of bounds and incomplete. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw.
Yards to go.
And this will be caught by Mooney.
And he'll only get this to the 47. He needed a few more yards to pick up the first. They get 7 there, but it brings up 4th. A shotgun handoff to Patterson. And he gets it down to the 48, enough for the first. A solid pickup of 5 and a very solid 4th down conversion. And defensively, pure frustration. Eluding the pressure right. He'll find Miller. That's complete. 5 yards on the catch there. Brings up 2nd down. Looking to throw again on second down. Foles going up top for Miller. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's third down. They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass.
8 yards to go.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And that is incomplete.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
They'll break the huddle here and go for it. This is 4th down. Back to throw again. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off around the 41. He's at the 30. 10. 5. And he will bring it back. It's a pick six and a Giants touchdown.
Touchdown.
So they go on 4th down. Not only do they not get it, it turns into 6 points the other way. Disastrous.
And many people think you should just go ahead and knock it down in that situation. Turn it over for the offense. But I had a defensive coordinator recently tell me, we see that as a passive play. We don't do that anymore. We want the ball in our hands, and we want to head the other way.
It's probably also instinct a lot of times. If you see a lot of green grass ahead of you, go ahead and grab it.
It's the exact right play to do. That's knowing when to break the rules and when to make a play that maybe you hadn't been taught.
The Bears take over 1st and 10. At
the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And following the pick six, and they have decent field position in throwing that pick six. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
They told us they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
3rd down.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And he's got some space here. And he'll take this back down inside the 20.
Full pass. Intercepted.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20.
At the 19-yard line.
They'll try and get this run game going. This is Barkley. And good downhill running. He's got 6 yards down to the 13.
Well, they did throw interceptions on their last 2 drives, so no surprise at all they decided to start it with a running play. I'm actually a little bit surprised, though, that they got as much out of it as they did.
Yeah, decent little gain. Puts them in a pretty good spot for 2nd down. On 2nd down, Freeman. And here he'll get it down to the 7.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football in that situation. That's almost a tendency breaker.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. They'll get this halfway home from the 8 to the 4 on a gain of 4. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
On 2nd down, it's Freeman, and he takes it into the end zone for a giant TD. Taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Giants use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. And he'll bang that one through.
Makes the score Giants 21, Bears 14.
Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
25-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And now, after the touchdown a moment ago, they work from behind in a 7-point game in this 4th quarter. Plenty of time on the clock.
Here's a good way to kick off a drive, complete over the middle. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. The catch and run pays off to the tune of 35 yards. And for the fourth time tonight, it's an interception. Picked up by the Michigan man, Jabril Peppers.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10.
And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by Kyle Fuller. And this one will be brought back to the 22. A seismic shift in momentum here in the fourth quarter. That's the break that the defense needed.
And you know as well as I do, people are going to question the play call in that situation. Sometimes you have to question the execution, not necessarily the call. And in this case, those defenders found a way to give their team a chance.
19 yards on the pickup there, and now they'll have it 1st and goal. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage, back at the 6. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play. And it'll be 2nd and goal.
At the 6-yard line.
Once more, they turn to Patterson. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop him right around the 1. And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first time out. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning.
Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal.
They'll try to run this one in. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down.
A gain of a yard. It's now 4th and...
They'll try and run for it. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Chicago. Cordero Patterson. His 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Bears are an extra point away from tying the football game. And the kick makes it through, but flags come flying in as well. It appears we're going to get a roughing call tacked on. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21-all the score as the kick's away. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20.
At their own 18-yard line.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Gets this out to Saquon Barkley. Not much there, only a yard.
A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd.
So it's Giants football here as we welcome you back. They've got a 2nd down now as they search for a score to break this tie. Throwing again on 2nd down. Jones. It's brought in left side by Tate. The 30. 10. Touchdown. Giants. Golden Tate. 81 yards. And the Giants have broken our tie as they take the lead.
Hey, that score deserves our respect, deserves our excitement. But I'm looking at the clock and I'm thinking, there's a long way to go in this one.
Ideally, they would have liked to milk a little bit more time off. Now on the other sideline, you start to get the crew together and say, this is what we practiced a 2-minute drill for, right?
Yeah, you hope you've been in that situation before, and if you haven't, you just have the confidence, hey, let's go down there and get this thing done. But boy, that's a big score right there to give them the advantage.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. We have seen a lot of points here in this quarter. For us up here in the booth, it's been fun to watch. The defensive coordinator's probably scratching. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Good positioning, and it's picked off. That is now 5 interceptions that he has thrown in this ball game. If I asked you to speculate what's possibly going on in his head, what would you say?
Well, if he's as mentally strong as I believe he is, he understands that not all of these picks have been his fault. You know, some of the throws, yes, but there have been a good number of them where he hasn't been helped by his own receivers, and they've turned into interceptions. So he knows if he keeps firing, perhaps good things can happen, not just in this game, but especially in later ones.
It's a gain of 5.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5.
At the 25-yard line.
He's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important third down. Jones with a handoff to Barkley. 10 yards, good for a giant first down. This defense, Charles, they have unraveled here in the fourth.
In a sense, it's like they're being pressed like in a basketball game, and they just can't get the ball over half court. I mean, no matter what they do, they can't get off the field. They can't slow them down. They're just going up and down the field against them. Yeah, unraveling would be a perfect word for them.
And he'll take it from the 18 to the 15, a gain of 3. Danny Trevathan there to bring him down. Have to imagine this will be on the ground as well as they come up 2nd and 7. A give to Barkley out of the gun. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. Now the Bears going to use the second of their timeouts as he'll stop it with 27 seconds showing on the clock.
3rd and 3.
Here's Jones from the gun on 3rd down. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. And you have to wonder, Charles, a game like this, 5 interceptions, what does this do to the psyche of a young quarterback?
Well, based on the fact that he's still out there and he threw a 5th interception, I'm wondering if his head coach believes that he's really strong mentally and wants him to play through it. Because otherwise, you need to get him out and fight another day because this could leave lasting damage if he keeps throwing interceptions.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. They'll look to throw. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he'll be just shy of the 20 at the 19 as he goes out of bounds. That'll leave him with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. 2nd down pass play got him 8 yards. Now they've got a 3rd and a couple remaining. Back to throw. And that'll be incomplete with 11 seconds remaining now.
Intended for Darnell Mooney. Incomplete. It's 4th down.
Down 7, and they've got to go for it here on 4th down. He's back to throw. And they're going to try the screen. It's complete. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 30. They keep the game alive, at least for the moment, as it's a 1st down. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. Back to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And it's incomplete. So their final drive comes up empty. And with that, the ball game is over.
21.
Well, going into the final play of this game, they knew that they needed some type of a miracle there at the very end, but they couldn't get it done. However, we were treated to really a spectacular affair.
Even though they didn't finish it off, you're exactly right. They took us down to the last play. We're still... You were wondering, could it happen? Possibly, even though we both knew it was a long shot.
So that'll do it for us. For my partner, Charles Davis, and all the hard-working men and women on our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL right here on EA Sports. With that, we say good night from East Rutherford.
Yeah, I use a dub, I'ma win, I won't lose with this. Yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. I turn the knob, can't resist, I'm incredible. Yeah, they put $1